So when I was getting ready today, this actually was not the video that I was planning on filming. I was planning on filming a what I ate today video, and for whatever reason in the middle of getting ready, I just kind of stopped and felt like I needed to make this video instead. I don't really know why. I know that, you know, you guys have no entitlement to my personal life, and maybe you don't even give a fuck about my personal life, but for whatever reason, I just felt like this is something that I really needed to share with you guys, so you could kind of understand where my head has been last year and how it's affecting me right now. So, and if you don't like rambly ass videos, you're probably not gonna like this video, because I'm gonna try to just literally go straight through without making any edits or anything, because it's a very raw, real, personal video, and just like I would tell this story to a close personal friend, I am not censoring myself. I'm not going to worry about, you know, saying everything exactly right, because I'm human, you know, and I'm just speaking off the top of my head, and who knows, like, if everything's gonna be worded properly or whatever, you know? You just have to know that. Anyway, okay, I'm already getting too technical right now. All right, so 2015 was the absolute worst year of my life for so many reasons, but it all stemmed from the most insane acne breakout I've ever experienced in my entire life. And yeah, I had like a brief history with acne. Like, I never had perfect skin. I would have pimples here and there. Yeah, it affected me. Yeah, it bothered me, but nothing compared to what was happening in 2015. So I had like 10 cysts on my face at a time. My whole face, every inch of my face, my cheeks, my nose, my forehead, my chin, everything broken out. And that's never happened to me. Normally it's like, you know, maybe a few on my forehead, maybe like one on my chin. Never on my cheeks. I've never broken out in my cheeks my whole life. Maybe my nose, you know, whatever. Anyway, so when that happened to me, obviously I was very stressed and I was very upset. So I don't know how many of you know this or how long you've been following me, but I definitely have some type of like perfectionism disorder, some type of obsessive compulsive tendencies in my behavior, and it's quite extreme at times. So, and you'll know, like, you know, I'm constantly deleting stuff. I really struggle with image and things being the way I want them to be. I know a lot of people might not fully understand like what a perfectionism disorder is, because yes, a lot of people are particular and a lot of people are like things perfect, but it's really so much different than that. And what this has to do with the acne is, when my skin got that bad, it was almost like I couldn't breathe because I was so disturbed by what was on my face. I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't turn the lights on. I got blackout curtains. I didn't want to see anyone. And this is really hard to explain, but I don't feel like it was because I had pimples. Like, yes, I was kind of grossed out by how bad my skin was, but it was more like I was so distressed by seeing a problem on my face that I could not fix, that I had like a mental breakdown, and I didn't want to do anything but sit in bed all day. So I hope that's translating how it is in my head. But so basically, I was freaking out because I felt like I was so far from what I deemed to be perfect that I couldn't function. And okay, so that's the beginning, right? I was really depressed, like a situational depression situation. So then it reached a point where I was so upset and not leaving the house and so dramatic and whatever you want to say, that I decided that I would take Accutane, which had always been offered to me in the past by dermatologists, but I was like, hell nah, I don't do that shit, it's too crazy. I don't even pop Advil. Like, I pride myself on being really pure and not doing all that shit, right? But it had reached a point where I was having suicidal thoughts. I had no self-worth, and you can call me dramatic and you can say that's ridiculous or just pimples, blah blah blah, but guess what? Everybody's mind processes things differently. And as somebody who is a perfectionist, an extreme perfectionist, it affected me on such a deep level that yes, I thought about killing myself because I felt like I couldn't function in society anymore. I know that's crazy, I know that's sad, whatever. You can try to discredit it all you want, but that's exactly how I felt, that's exactly how I was thinking. So yeah, so I went to take the Accutane, which I am a very negative, pessimistic person, so I was like, it's probably not gonna work, but whatever, we'll do it. My doctor was really extreme and gave me 80 milligrams, and I'm 100 pounds, and the majority of people who go on Accutane take 40 milligrams, so I was taking double the dosage. And what happened when I started taking this, so this was in September, July, August, I don't even know, I think August is when I started taking it. So what happened then is an extreme amount of absolutely terrible side effects, and I have a list because I will never be able to remember all of them. Here we go. The biggest thing that affected me is I got actual like chemical depression. I would wake up and just cry. I would wake up and feel sad. I couldn't, even once my skin started getting better, guys, even like once there was like no pimples, I won't take pictures, I won't even look at myself in a camera. It was so hard to force myself to even make videos because I know it makes no sense. You think, oh, the pimples are gone, like why wouldn't you be okay now? But it's like I just wasn't. And even now, I'm still slowly getting my confidence back. I still feel very sad when I look at myself, and I know that sounds so fucking crazy, but I just don't love myself anymore. I don't love how I look. And before the breakout, I was really like into self-acceptance, and I, you know, always would film with no makeup or do whatever, and I was fine. And for whatever reason, the depression, it got so bad. There were multiple nights where I literally would just cry alone on my floor. I thought about killing myself. There's really no way to really translate this into words if you haven't experienced it. And I used to be very kind of like, oh, like, is that really real? Like, you know, which I know is shitty, but like, I never experienced it, so that was like how I felt. But I'm telling you, the shit's real. I hid it from my doctor because I knew that he would take me off of it, and so that was a big mistake, obviously. But it was so, at this point I felt like if I didn't see the medication through, that I was going to kill myself. And so I was like, do I want to kill myself, or do I want to push myself to keep taking this drug that's making me depressed? So either way, it was a really difficult situation. And because I know people are gonna talk shit when I say kill myself, yes, I'm dead serious. Like, if you ever see Evelina in person, my best friend, you can ask her and she'll tell you, because it was a very, very serious thing, and I was that depressed. So anyway, depression was the absolute hardest thing for me. Weight gain, I literally gained 15 pounds, and no matter what I did, I could not get the weight off. And weight is never something that I've really struggled with, because for the most part I eat an insanely clean diet, and I do work out a couple of times a week. And it's just never ever really been something in the past, at least like since I've been vegan, in the past like 3 years, like something that I've never had a problem with, right? And I asked my doctor, I'm like, I gained weight, is that a side effect? He goes, no. And I'm like, well, I know my body, I eat like nothing but fucking fruits, vegetables, and rice and shit, so it's like, how did I gain 15 pounds? And like, looking back at my videos, it's really hard for me to watch, because like, yeah, you guys can be like, oh, 15 pounds, that's not shit, like whatever, but for somebody who's used to being 100 pounds, to gain 15 pounds within like a month, 2 months, is extreme. And I was already depressed about my image, so now I'm like bad skin and feeling, you know, not myself in the weight department. So that was really hard for me, and I felt like it all went to my face. And I noticed in some of the comments now, people are like, oh, you're like so skinny, like what happened, you look so different. And it's like, yeah, all of a sudden this drug is finally out of my fucking system, and I look myself again, and it's like, my confidence is slowly coming back, but my skin is still shitty, but we'll get to that in a second. Another side effect, I was always sick. I got sick like at least 10 times, and I'm talking sick like I couldn't leave my damn bed sick. Body pains and couldn't breathe, sore throat. Like I'm like, your body, I guess your immune system is just shit. So I was sick. I had, my lips were always bleeding, the inside of my nose was always cracked and bleeding, like a lot, like covered in old crusted blood, both my nostrils, so bad. This one was really hard for me. My skin got really wrinkled really fast, and it was literally as if I had aged 5 years in 5 weeks. And I had never had, I'd always had really oily skin, so I'd never experienced wrinkles before. I had wrinkles under my eyes. I still have smile lines. Like anywhere where there had been a pimple, it left a mark, which was something I was not used to, that had never happened before. I have like dents in my face now. And that, I think, was almost harder for me for whatever reason than the actual acne. Like seeing my face look so weathered and textured and aged, and that also made it really difficult for me to ever want to take a photo, because I felt like my skin looked like sandpaper in a photo. And there were times where I would try to take a selfie, because like I still wanted to be active on social media and whatever. I would try to take a selfie, and I would literally cry for like 30 minutes looking through my selfies, and I was just like, I'm so ugly, I hate myself, like I want to die. And I know, again, I know this is so dramatic, I can't explain to you why that triggered those thoughts for me, but that's what happened. Another thing that was really hard is my hair literally all fell out. So what happens when you take Accutane is it stops the oil production in your body. So no more oil is coming out through your pores, no more oil is coming out through the scalp. So what happens is your hair gets really dry. And right now it looks okay, because like I'm really good at like tricking it and styling it and putting oil in it and making it look like it's like soft, but it's not. It's so, this is the worst my hair's ever been in my whole life. It like goes to nothing, all of it keeps ripping off. I have like, look at this, it's like, it's all gone. Every time I brush my hair, I get a whole handful of hair that's coming out, and I don't think it's gonna stop anytime soon. I think it's gonna be like this for a while. And yeah, and then I also had these huge, massive bumps all over, not all over my body, but I'd get them one at a time, and I originally thought it was a spider bite, because it was like the size of a damn like marble under my skin, and there was fluid coming out of it, and it hurt, it was super painful, and I thought there was a spider in my place or whatever, but I kept getting them. And then right when I stopped taking it, I stopped getting them. So I'm just like, it had to have been from that. I don't know, so many crazy side effects. But the point is, throughout all of that, I'm like making videos, putting on a smile, trying to act like all of these things aren't happening to me, and it was absolute fucking hell. And it still is affecting me to this day. I still don't have my confidence back. I still can't take photos of myself. I cringe looking at video, like when I'm editing video of myself, I'm cringing, like I don't love myself, I don't feel beautiful. And it's crazy, because before my skin was like my only insecurity, and now it's like I see somebody totally different when I look in the mirror. Like I don't love myself. And I know this is like such a bad message to be sending, and I would love to sit here and be like, I love myself so much, every little imperfection, I love it, I love it, I love it. But it's like, I'm just being honest with you guys, and I definitely need therapy. I think I've had this issue, disorder, whatever you want to call it. I don't really like labels, honestly, but I've had this perfectionism issue for like the past 10 years of my life, and it has been really, really hard for me. It's a weight that I put on myself every day that I feel like I could somehow not, if I got the right treatment, or I don't know. I refuse to take drugs. Like I'm sure they would love to put me on some kind of drug, but it's like, nah. So I don't know, I just felt like sharing with you guys how hard that was for me to overcome all of that. And I just finished the Accutane at the very end of November, so I've only been off of it for like a month, and they say it only takes a month to get out of your system, but I think maybe because I was taking so much, 80 milligrams a day, 2 pills a day, so much, that it's still in me. I don't know, guys, damn. So I just wanted to get that out, let you guys know, hopefully to answer some questions. And another thing that I just want to be fully transparent about, because I'm a very uncensored person off and on camera. Like, I keep it real, I say the truth, and that's just how it is. I decided in December that I was going to get my nose done, and I know that's crazy, and that I've spoken up so much before about, you know, loving yourself and being against plastic surgery, because it's changing the standards of beauty, and I hate that, and I don't like that. And here I am being a total fucking hypocrite and saying that I'm getting my nose done. And I know I don't owe you guys anything, I don't have to explain why I'm getting my nose done or whatever, but I guess I just reached a point where I feel still so bad about myself that I'm so desperate that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get confidence back. And my nose was actually something that never really bothered me that much. I mean, I don't feel like I have like a terrible nose, but now when I look in the mirror, it's like all I can see. It's like obviously my skin too, but it's like, I don't know. I don't feel like this is making any sense, but for whatever reason, yeah, so I've kind of reached a point in my life where I'm like, I just want to love myself again, okay? So, yes, I'm getting my nose done, and not until next month, February, but the doctor that I'm going to is very, very, very in demand, so I made the appointment in December, and then I can't get it done until February, so, yes, so that's gonna be happening. Some additional drama, because why the fuck not? Might as well put all the drama into one video so I can get back to doing normal videos after this video. Yes, a lot of you guys have speculated that me and Alec broke up. That's right, we did. Don't really need to get into it. Just wasn't working out, you know, shit happens, whatever. So that's done. And yeah, so anyway. Another thing to discuss, I'm going to South Africa this week. I leave on Friday, and I'm gonna be vlogging while I'm there. I'm really excited. I've never been to Africa, and it should be good. And speaking of vlogging, I think I have the busiest next few months, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to plan and sit down and do videos. So I think I'm just going to vlog, even though it might be difficult because portions of my life are kind of private right now, and I don't know how much I want to share, but I don't know. I want to be really uncensored, and I want to be really open with you guys. And hi, Cheeb. Say hi. Look at Cheeb. Oh my gosh, he's so scared. Never mind. He's gonna pull his claws out, so we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, Cheeb. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah, end of January, I'm gonna be in Africa, so I'm gonna be vlogging that. Then February, I'm moving, and I'm gonna be so busy with moving that I'll probably just vlog that as well. Then I have my surgery, and I'm not gonna document that, okay? I know, like, some people do that, but it's like, I just wanna rest. I don't want to see images of me with a broken, bloody nose online. Like, I'm just gonna take a couple weeks off, chill, get back to normal. Then this year I didn't really know what I wanted to do with this channel, and it was kind of unclear, and so I just started making videos in the meantime until I could figure it out. Chibi! Stop it! Go on, what are you doing? You should see the face he's giving right now. Anyway, no! Come on. Go on. Go on. Jesus. So starting in March, while my nose is still healing and I'm probably going to be hideous, I will go back to vlogging, but I'm going to be planning a relaunch with like really exciting content, really pretty stuff. I'm always going to vlog though, because I feel like that's why I'm here. That's what I love to do. I love connecting with you guys. I love being friends, essentially. So I'm always gonna vlog. I'm gonna try to vlog a lot more, actually, like 3 times a week, maybe 2-3 times a week, once a week. I don't really want to say because I'll probably fuck it up, but 3 times a week would be sick. And then also do really pretty, like, kind of professional, cool content on top of that. Obviously still lots of like vegan stuff, because I know you guys love that, and fashion and beauty, maybe some makeup tutorials, because I know those actually get requested so much, and I never wanted to do them because my skin's so shit, and I felt really insecure about being on camera and, you know, close up on a high def camera with no makeup. Like, that was like my worst fear. So I don't know. Yeah, so I want to relaunch this channel in April, and I want to do some really, really big, huge things. But in the meantime, lots of vlogging. So yeah. All right, this is 21 minutes right now. Really though. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys are okay with me just posting this like how it is. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.